Chint. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Cowboy. And my long-term friend, the board chairman of Umeme, Mr. Patrick Peter Twile. And also allow me to introduce my fellow colleagues from our headquarters, Mr. Jeff Chai. He is the general manager of West Asia, Africa, Chint Global. Then Mr. Jiang Tao, the general manager of production manufacturing platform, Chint Global. And also Madame Lucy Jiang of Tiantang. Dear distinguished guests, media friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today I am emotionally filled with joy because in attendance we have business partners from Uganda around here and our headquarter colleagues who have really worked with me personally tirelessly for years. What a pleasure it is to see this great day of opening this factory. Once again, welcoming you all. Thanks for joining us on this remarkable occasion. We introduced Chint to Uganda market about 15 years ago. Honestly speaking, those days back, introducing a Chinese brand was really a bold move as people were so biased on Chinese goods. When I used to operate a small electrical shop at Nakasero Market in Kampala, of course I was dealing in mixed unknown brands from China. I used to get comments such as, why Chinese goods are fake, why Chinese don't manufacture original stuff. So these comments could really hurt me because as I know it's not true. So I told myself that I need a game changer move for the business to sustain and move far. So of course I knew Chint was number entire dedicated people that made this day possible.
Yeah, we have set up a meter factory here. It's a meter factory. We produce meter, electricity meter. We invest amount is around $500,000. Yeah, and we can provide 35 jobs to local people. The annual output is around 300,000 per year. Yeah, I think this is the first meter manufacturing company in Uganda. Yeah, so we want to contribute to the electricity industry for Uganda. Yeah, still now we didn't get the meter is just the factory is just ready, and we still not get the order. I think the price
of electricity to majority of industries, but also to the majority of our rural communities under the rural electrification agenda, because now these energy meters are readily available. Before that, you have to import them, then subject them to UNBS verification and certification before you connect them. But now UNBS has already finished to certify these products, meaning that we no longer have to check them from the factory. Umeme can make the orders and proceed and do connection. So the time taken to connect electric power to the industries and to the consumers has been reduced, because now we have these products, these electricity meters locally manufactured, other than the time it was taking to be imported. So it was taking unnecessarily too long, and it impacted on connectivity by Umeme of our consumers. All products manufactured by Chinese companies are Ugandan products. That must be clear. It is only Chinese products which are imported, but the ones locally manufactured are Ugandan products. And I want to assure the consumers and the public that all products manufactured in Uganda by Chinese companies, so long as they are certified by UNBS, they have a quality mark, those have superior standard. We guarantee their performance, we guarantee their quality, and we provide assurance to the consumers that they are superior and as good as other really high quality products imported into the country. So I want to guarantee you that with Buy Uganda, Build Uganda, certification of locally manufactured products is key, and we are now embarking on making sure that our locally manufactured products begin to be exported beyond the country on account of being superior in quality.
Now, this land has been here for 100 years? No, for thousands of years. Nobody was doing anything with this land. So our visionary president said, give it to them to make an industrial park. And see what they have done, how many factories they have put up, how many jobs they have created. This is an incredible project. Mr. Paul, Tiantian Group, his sister, his family, the business people working here, I salute all of you in your respective capacities. Well done for doing this job. You make us proud as Ugandans. You also make us feel we need to wake up. This project of Buy Uganda, Build Uganda is supposed to support us Ugandans. Now, if we can't build the factories, at least let's create employment. And at least they began creating employment. So that's the starting point, but we must start to climb that ladder and also own some of these businesses so that they are playing a bigger role and paying taxes. So I salute the Tiantian Group very much. The choice of having the ED of Uganda National Bureau of Standards could not have been better today. Because whenever there's a problem with meters, they're always attacking. Umeme is cheating us. Umeme, something's wrong. They go to the regulator. Today you have the ED himself is here. The regulator is here. And Umeme is here. Now, me, I sit on the board. I'm not in day-to-day management. But I don't like to hear all these customers saying that, oh, the meters are cheating us or something. Streamline this process. And now the factory is here. Not that we have to go back to China to check. Let's have meters that are reliable, that are trusted by Ugandans. Everybody's happy. Because we have a duty to protect our customers and all the other stakeholders. So our neighbors just across the border, not far from here, have got 9 million customers. Now, when they set up a factory here, even if they only make $1 or $2 on each meter, by the time we reach also 9 million customers, they'll have made $18 million. So it's a viable business. We encourage people to set up industries so that we stop importing all these things and creating jobs in China. Let them come here, set up factories here at least, and create jobs for Ugandans. And that we welcome. So we are going to be lobbying the government very hard soon as this factory is properly running, and we see they are reliable, they are setting up, they can supply the demand, because now the government has approved a big loan to access to electricity is becoming a priority. We want to see that they put a tax on imported meters so that they can protect the industries that are in Uganda and encourage more people to come and set up factories here, because we have got to provide electricity to all our people. In every nook and village, they should have electricity. Let them not use electricity by choice, not that because it's not available. After all, we have the source of the Nile, the River Nile. How can Kenya have 9 million customers? We have only 2, yet we have the best source of energy. River Nile, the source is here in Uganda, this beautiful country. So we have a lot of work to do. Mine was to welcome all of you today, to say thank you to Tiantian Group, thank you to Chint, thank you to our development partners for making this a conducive environment for people to do business. Thank you for creating jobs for our young people. I thank the DPC here for keeping the peace and security in this area. We are proud of the work you do.
Covering an area is 2,000 square meters, and the workshop area is 1,000 square meters. It's not big, but it's smart, dust-free, constant temperature workshop, complies with the 6S certification. Our product is a single-phase meter with an annual output of value is 300,000 pieces per year. It can be increased to double within short time. We have space. We have enough space here. Use the medium voltage and low voltage operators. Next, we hope to export to other markets in East Africa, like Tanzania, like Kenya, Tanzania. And last, in the near future, we want to set up the SMT production line and the injection molding line to establish a.
If we have local manufacturers, we should support them. So the issue of bubu is critical. Some of you, if you are aware, in the last week, we have just had a conference which is bringing together the local suppliers. We want to see how we can support local suppliers of the electricity supply industry. So knowing that Chint now is in this business, for us we are excited, because we want to see that, as Umeme said, instead of going all the way, why not look within? And it has told you all the processes that take in order to have a meter here. You import today, you take 6 months to have the meters in the country. Next time, you put the order, it is with you. The consumers, the most expensive item in accessing electricity is a meter. So in the second area of protecting the consumers, would be glad to hear that our meters from Chint are affordable, so that our consumers are able to access this important service of accessing electricity.
If you are staying within the borders, every village is like a border post. So people are just crossing and it's very difficult to regulate imported products. So I agree with the observations of Chairman Patrick that I think one of the things we need to do is to impose some constraints to some of these imported products now that we have capacity to make them from within. So we'll be able to support that decision so that apart from UNBS efforts to check these products in countries of origin before coming, we should also have a constraint to protect our BUBU, Buy Uganda, Build Uganda industries. We have patented a few models of energy meters. And as you are aware, consumers, that no energy meter is supposed to be installed in any factory or in any homestead without being patented by UNBS. So we must verify the accuracy and performance of those energy meters before we allow Umeme to actually install them. And Chairman, I don't know whether your team could have reported to you, but I know the technical operations manager here must have appreciated how many times we rejected the models of energy meters that were initially being imported into the country. We rejected most of them, not because we want to sabotage the REA by then rural electrification program. They would come in containers and full warehouses, and we are saying, no, these are condemned, take them back. And they start running all over the place, UNBS is not, World Bank, timelines, access to electricity. We are saying, no. One is that when we allow these meters to be installed, it can go either way, Chairman. It can either cheat Umeme unknowingly or cheat the consumer. So ours is to make sure that it is fair to all. And through that time, we have done a good job, and happy that our officer has testified that before Chint could finally have this endorsed by them, they had to go back forth before even Chint comes to UNBS, because they knew they had the experience. So I want to confirm that when Chint finally submitted their product for us to validate, it passed first time. So in other words, Umeme helped them do a lot of quality assurance before they could finally come to UNBS for verification. So I want to congratulate Chint for that achievement, and that now you can be able to get trust from Ugandans under the courtesy of Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. We give priority to our own first before those which are imported. So that's why we want to make sure that we promote local content. So I think, as Chairman has assured you, we'll give priority to Chint because these are made in Uganda, and we must make sure that we support them. Of course, we will be also promoting as a standard body that what is made in Uganda is given priority against the imported products. You are aware of the import substitution policy of government. It is polite that, okay, we allow you to import, but we must make sure the quality, the quantity of our products locally manufactured should gradually be superior than the imported products, so that you disincentivize them from bringing this into the country. So we are working on sustainable energy development of energy resources in line with the Green Growth Initiative. zero carbon. We are protecting the environment because we need clean energy. And I'm happy when Chint was demonstrating the technology. The technology is aimed at green growth, promoting the environment, and also making it affordable and cheaper, as ERA is emphasizing. So I think we have a huge market, like the chairman is saying. I was actually surprised that less than 2 million people are actually consuming power out of the 44 million Ugandans. So what are the rates using for lighting? There is no doubt that when I go to my village, anytime after 7 o'clock, I find when people are already sleeping. So you can imagine darkness tend to make people sleep earlier than actually expected. So this trend should change, and I support Chairman Umeme that we must promote consumption of energy. Rural electrification program is there. Power is being extended to rural communities, and we believe that with now Chint, because you can't get power connected unless you have energy meter, as the regulators told you. So this is a key input for extension of power to what? To the market. So we believe that with now this, we should see acceleration in what? In the uptake of electricity and power. Government has a policy of import substitution. It can choose to selectively levy taxes to discourage or minimize importation of some products that can be locally manufactured. So those policies are there under Ministry of Finance. But as a standards body, we are emphasizing to make our local products more superior than imported product. That way, you discourage those who would want to import similar products to the country because you already have them available here at a superior quality and possibly cheaper than even the
Meters and Electrical Company Uganda Limited here at Sino-Uganda Mbale Industrial Park. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining us for this auspicious occasion. We'll take a quick photo and slowly we would like to now officially cut the cake.